Once again, it's that time of year when 10 designers head down here to Brighton to see if they've got what it takes to become a master of interiors. But to make it to the top, you need to have a unique vision. If you really want to stand out from the crowd, you've got to think bigger and better than the rest. Welcome to Interior Design Masters! 10 aspiring designers looking for a big career break.
I am alternative, but not your average alternative.
I just think he's just cute. Oh my God!
Oh Lord.
People do always say to me, what can't you do? It's moving the flowers!
Every week, they'll be challenged to transform a different commercial space.
Look at this!
In the hope of impressing interiors guru Michelle Gunderhin.
Great interior design is about dreaming, thinking and inspiring. So I'm looking for someone who can give me that magical combination.
They'll be stretched to their limits.
I am going to come out fighting. I can't stand it. I think it looks like a poo-poo.
I'm so disappointed in myself. Done. I want to work together, but I also want to win.
Their design scrutinised.
I think the story is huge.
By the biggest names.
It feels very masculine and rough.
In the industry.
This is amazing.
It's very flumpy. It's big, it's bold, for sure.
At stake. Where is this place? A career-defining contract to transform a top cocktail bar. Is this the Ibiza room? I love this.
And I'm throwing everything at it. I'm just pushing myself and all I can do.
Spin, spin, spin.
How much more wild do they want?
Howdy, boys!
I like Beyonce.
We're back in beautiful Brighton. With 10 talented interior designers making a beeline to Michelle's design studio.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
This is a bit fancy,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah. What do you do?
Well, I'm a furniture artist. My style in general is a little bit dark and moody.
We couldn't guess that.
I am alternative, but not your average alternative. There is a few must-have for me in every room. A little bit of gold, a little bit of texture, and a little bit of darkness.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, guys. So what do you do, Jack?
I'm a furniture dealer, so I live in an old chapel. And
That's my dream!
I delved into interior design when I bought a derelict church with my boyfriend. I suppose I am trying to recreate the Sistine Chapel. That would be pretty cool and a little bit bonkers in Norfolk.
Hi. Hi.
What's your name?
Carr. I originally trained as an architect.
I also trained as an architect.
Oh, did you? Actually.
Joanne, what do you do? I'm a content creator.
I do recognise you from social media.
Do ya?
My design style, it's maximalist and it's whimsical. I love collecting things, and once I start, I kind of can't stop. I just sound like a weirdo, don't I?
Is this everyone?
Yeah.
Hello, guys. Hi. Welcome to Interior Design Masters.
Looking beautiful.
Thank you. Flattery will get you everywhere. You've won. Yes. But of course, I'm not the one you need to impress. Who's been swatting up on Michelle Gunderhin? Who's been a bit creepy and actually followed her home and looked at her through the letterbox?
I can feel my ears burning. Hello.
You look gorgeous. Look at you in all those sequins.
Well, someone had to keep up the style stakes on our side.
Please. Thanks.
So look at you, fabulous folk. Are you keen to get started?
Yes. Yes.
This could be the start of your journey to becoming a professional interior designer. So I'm going to want to see ideas, invention, energy, excitement. So with that in mind, your first challenge, I'm sending you to create 5 new show homes in a brand new development where eco-friendly features are absolutely at the heart of its design.
With stunning views of the iconic London skyline, this brand new development is part of Elephant and Castle's exciting regeneration. In teams of 2, the designers will transform an apartment, one taking on the living area, while the other focuses on the bedrooms. Each flat has a unique brief, so each team must cater to a specific client, from a mature couple to flat-sharing friends.
There is 1 brief per apartment, so I am going to be judging you on how your schemes work together, but also I want you to put sustainability right into the core of your design.
And of course, the 2 weakest pairs will end up in front of the judges on the dreaded sofa, and one of you will be going home. Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So excited.
It was like, let's go.
Yes.
Let's see what we've come up with.
Go on then, show us what you've got.
The designers have already prepared their schemes
So, a lot of natural materials.
and can now share their ideas with their partner.
How did you envision this couple?
A hosting couple who want to impress their friends.
Interior shop owner Jack is working with architect Bousse.
All of my panels are also reclaimed wood.
Amazing.
Bousse, Jack, how you getting on?
I think we've got similar wavelengths, so that's quite exciting.
Who's your clientele that you're designing for?
A mature couple in their 40s.
Is that mature now?
Apparently it is.
So what are you going to do, like walk-in baths, ramps?
Yeah.
You know I'm in that bracket.
Mature 40s?
Yeah, can you say it to this ear, what? Now, Jack, your style is historic opulence.
Yeah. And I've been given a flat. But I'm hoping this will bring out another side of me. It's definitely different from my style. I've used lots of raw materials, I've zoned things. I thought I was a confident person, but I don't know if I necessarily am right now.
Okay, so our brief was 25 to 35-year-olds.
Interiors graduate Rye is working with furniture artist Monica.
This brief was just made for me. I love this brief. I am a recent graduate of studying interior design. I live at home with my parents, which isn't ideal for someone who's in their late 20s, but that's how it is nowadays. I have the loft, which is my little crib. Being on Interior Design Masters will help get me out of living in my bedroom alone. This is the main living area here. A lot of my materials are as natural as possible. And then I've created this breakfast bar for everyone to sort of get around and socialise.
So great for friends.
Exactly, yes.
Yes. I was thinking friends that are eco-conscious, and then they're Londoners, so work hard, party hard.
Yes.
My first bedroom is a master bedroom with neutral tones.
Nice.
And just a little bit of darkness.
Just a little bit.
And then my second bedroom, this is more like the area of getting ready to go out. So I'm going to have like a dressing table and then a day bed that's actually extendable into a double bed.
So it's a versatile space.
Yeah.
I am so excited. When I first saw Monica's design, I was like, oh, yes, I'm feeling this energy.
I love his design and I think we're gonna work so great together and create a beautiful apartment.
This is my mood board for the master bedroom.
Carl and Tammy are designing a home for a couple and young child.
I took my ideas from my culture and heritage and the colours of the sea and the natural materials.
My theme is Bohemian meets elegance meets London. I'm from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and I have lived in Newcastle upon Tyne for the last 10 years. When I came to Newcastle, people were so lovely and warm. Everyone's just like, yeah, eat pets, you know, it's amazing, it's just great. I'm an architecture designer and I run my own practice. I definitely bring a bit of an edge to this competition. I don't think you get big rewards without taking big risks.
Where does this feature in your design?
So that's going to be a self-built dining table.
Tammy, Carl, what's going on? I saw you roll your eyes then. That wasn't at me, was it? Was it?
That was my eye roll of happiness because Carl's design is filling me with joy right now.
Carl, you're an architect. Traditionally in the competition, they pushed boundaries. Are you doing that?
I certainly hope so. They're going to have a little child running around, so I'm going to build a sofa from scratch, and that's going to be integrated in a divider and have lots of storage underneath, because that's where the toys go.
And then I've got the child's bedroom. It's a vintage circus.
That's probably your wild card. The vintage circus is going to be interesting.
Definitely going to be a challenge.
Our brief is a young couple, 25 to 35.
Still young.
Still young.
Waiter Tom has been paired with lawyer Charlotte.
My inspiration is sort of India. I'm doing a guest bed and office space in this greeny grey with like a pop of yellow. This is like my take on the howdah. It's an Indian term. So it's based on the Elephant and Castle. It's like a little enclosed curtained bed space.
Nice.
In this turmeric yellow colour.
Looks good.
Thanks.
I've gone with the botanical, eco-friendly vibe.
Yeah.
My main feature is this wall mural, and then I've taken all the colours from that wall mural. So we've got greens, and also have a bit of pink in there. I do lawyering by day, singing and dancing and acting by night, and interior design any other time that I have free. My design style has a theatrical flair. People do underestimate me because I'm quite feminine, but I'm not afraid of getting my hands dirty. So yeah, I'm definitely bringing the girl power to DIY.
So show apartments in Elephant and Castle. Who thought this up? Elephant and Castle? All I remember is that massive roundabout.
Yes, and now it's undergoing a huge amount of regeneration, which is a real opportunity to kind of inject new ideas from the ground up.
You mentioned sustainability. What are you hoping to see?
It could be recycled materials, it could be upcycling furniture, it could be the materials themselves, but what it can't be is just some sort of add-on. I want it to be core to their designs.
That's a lot of hoops to jump through.
Well, you know what I'm like. I like to throw them in at the deep end right from the beginning. We'll see who sinks or swims.
It is only week 1, you know that, Michelle. What are you going to do week 10?
Oh, well.
Abattoir week?
You should come south of the river. This is where it all starts.
It's the first morning at our eco-conscious complex.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Go on.
This view is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Is that the shard, that pointed thing?
The designers have a budget of £1,800.
Why don't you go get the staff? I'll put the kettle on.
A team of tradespeople.
Sorry, which one of you is the carpenter?
You need that, man.
You.
And just 2 days to complete their first designs of the competition.
It's so bright. I
It's
love
so
it.
bright, it's so fresh.
Visual merchandiser Peter and content creator Joanne have been tasked with creating the perfect pad for a postgrad student.
My theme is London. Here we've got Bancher Green.
It's quite dark.
It'll look really good. And then I've got a shelving unit room divider that's made out of recycled wood.
And what's happening on this wall?
Oh, that's where the artwork's going.
Okay.
Everywhere you look, there's something that's going to interest you and excite you.
And this is me. This is my white room. I'm going to be doing my textured band all the way around, and then I have my big moment in the bedroom, which is my like living cactus headboard.
Yeah.
What I want people to feel is a big, thin, kind of chill vibes. Our home is in a very normal cul-de-sac, but when you come inside, it's very Mediterranean space. I love white spaces and the crisp freshness that they bring. My aesthetic hasn't always been calm and neutral. I had a Britney Spears bedroom at one point. It was floor to ceiling pictures of Britney Spears. Even the light switch had pictures of her. So this is bedroom 2, which I'm turning into a study, like a kind of a gallery studio vibe. So it's going to be a bit more modern. I'll have real pops of colour in this room and a big piece of artwork on the wall as well. It's a risk that I'm taking us out of London, but it's my style, and in this first challenge I really want to show my styles.
I love Peter's theme. A designer wouldn't say I'm going to have a London room and an Ibiza room, but we're going to make it work.
Down the hall,
Morning. Hey, morning, guys.
Charlotte and Tom are designing a home for a young couple.
The ceiling's going to be painted kind of like a mint green colour, which then comes down 10 centimetres to look a bit like coving.
My main bedroom is going quite dark, and there's wallpaper and paint in the second bedroom.
Tom will combine graphic wallpaper and a painted border to create a striking crescent effect in his guest's bedroom. A draped yellow bed will take inspiration from the howdah, and he'll add sustainable style by reupholstering a reclaimed headboard and chair.
I'm doing 3 pieces this morning of upholstery. It's in this lovely linen check, which makes it really easy because you're just following the lines, so everything ends up being really straight and correct. It's a good place to start because I can get a lot done very quickly and feel like I'm getting on top of the game. But I probably will be stuck in here for quite some time.
It's nice and fresh, isn't it? And look, it's drying lighter as well. Tom's doing stuff that's bold, and so am I. Just hoping that everything comes together.
So this is the ceiling. You've got stripes here.
Downstairs,
Are we looking? Yeah, it's good.
work in the family flat is also getting started.
I'm attempting to make a headboard. This is the classic curtain tent. It's a child's room. It should be fun. My style is about second-hand, vintage, antique items. That's what this brief's about. It's about eco, it's about reusing. And I just thought, what a great combination, vintage circus. I'm a criminal defence lawyer, so my day job couldn't be more far removed from any form of design, let alone interior design. I love multi-purpose objects. Brass, because, hello. Bright colours, anything cultural. Art. Oh, there's just so much. I don't even know where to go.
Elsewhere,
Phil, help.
I'm coming.
Tamy's teammate Carl has big ambitions for his living space.
Nice.
What?
I try to simplify the construction down as much as I can because obviously I know we're under a lot of pressure. So this is the big build. This is the centerpiece of the whole design.
Carl's self-built sofa and divider will zone his living area, giving the family space to enjoy time both independently and together. Extra storage will keep toys tidy under sleek sofa cushions that he'll upholster himself. He'll also create a curved table with tiled legs for stylish but child-friendly dining.
We're gonna make a dining table out of this, and the idea is to have a nice pebbly shape. Rounds off there. Right, yep. I think that's the shape.
I love your enthusiasm, but what line am I meant to cut to?
Sorry, that's gonna be this line. It makes sense, right?
I get the gist.
I've definitely got a lot of work to crack on with. I'm just all systems go, really.
In the mature couple's flat,
So, with the slats, I want to run them up this wall here, and then across the ceiling, and then down this side too.
Jack and Bousset are also keeping their carpenter busy.
So this is the artist studio?
It is the artist studio, yes. So in here, I'm basically thinking about panelling up to about 2/3 of the wall.
Okay.
It goes from here all the way around.
The whole room?
The whole room is panelled.
Is that the whole room for the other one?
Yes.
Okay.
Bousset's ambitious plans include cladding her entire master bedroom in reclaimed wooden panels from floor to ceiling. She'll also repurpose wood to create a dramatic banquette window seat with vibrant upholstery.
I've got a lot to do. If I can make it work, I will. I'll do everything I can.
Yeah.
It might need to be a bit more realistic.
Okay. I think both of us have been quite ambitious, but I think that's a great thing. Maybe I'm a bit too confident right now. Let's see.
Around the building, blank canvases are beginning their transformation.
One slat down, 50 more to go.
And the designers are busy creating sustainable style.
So the breakfast bar, because it's about sustainability, I'm making it out of plywood.
This is a blind that I picked up from a Carr boot, and I'm going to turn it into a tapestry.
I found this sofa for £50. This is a hardy fabric. I'm trying to go for like a really high-end look. I want someone to walk in and go, that's really nice.
What's this?
It's like an old cast iron pipe.
It looks a bit grotty.
I think it's time for you to go back to your room. Thank you. Come on, thank you.
Typical London, look, he's not letting me in. I'm Alan Carr off the telly. Michelle's brief is all about eco-living and sustainability. I mean, she should see me in this electric car. Let's find out how they put the music on. Oh, this is just what we need, the Venga Boys. Just when you think the journey can't get any worse. Hello, darling. What's happening? What's happening? What's this traffic light? I'm saving the planet. Might be running over a few cyclists, but I'm saving the planet.
I'm just applying this filler in a really rough way to create this textured band. White spaces are great, but a touch like this adds a bit more luxe. Hi, Alan. How you, love?
Is this the Ibiza room?
I love the club room.
Woo! Yeah.
Have you done that before?
Yeah. If I'm not like going round a pole, I haven't had a good night. All I'm worried about is getting a rusty crutch. Remind me of your clientele again.
Postgraduates 21 to 25. That's why I wanted to do something youthful and quite modern. My vibe is escapism, that Ibiza Mediterranean kind of thing.
It's giving off really peaceful vibes.
That's exactly it. No clutter, no stress.
Except that massive brown drain pipe.
And I mean, all I had to do was pay a £5 for that.
You were robbed. I know Michelle is after sustainability and eco-living, but I'm sure she didn't mean reusing a manky 100-year-old drain pipe. I hope he's going to shush it up a bit. It's mid-morning, and blank walls are getting an injection of colour.
Look what green's on in here. That is the perfect shade.
But in the young couple's apartment...
Oh, dear.
Charlotte is having to rethink her plans.
It's looking very bright green at the moment.
Do you think it's too vivid?
Yeah.
Like, I've got a really deep browny black colour. We could just mix some of that in, tone it down.
Yeah. You've mixed paint before like this, haven't you?
I mix it literally all the time. It's happening, it's happening.
The magic is happening.
I've worked as an actor, as a waiter. I did floristry, puppetry and clowning. I taught myself to be an upholsterer, did that. I painted artwork. And all the time I dabbled in interior design. My design style is earthy and full of texture. I've had many different jobs. Now is the time to concentrate on the thing that I'm really passionate about.
Oh, nice. That's now the colour that I thought it was meant to be, so that's perfect.
Brilliant.
Thank you. You're welcome. My saviour.
In the older couple's apartment...
Water, cement, gravel.
Bousset is also mixing things up.
So that's 1 kilo. I'm just starting the cast of my concrete legs for my office table. It's the main part of the second bedroom. I studied architecture at university. My signature is texture. I am quite a competitive person. My drive comes from a need to go above and beyond. I want to be the best. This is the point where you need to start mixing things. I've used cement with recycled plastic flecks going through it. I just wanted there to be something a little bit different. I don't really have a problem with trying something new, so... OK, this is going to have to be done quickly. Fine. It's like a cake batter gone bad. Oh, my God. What's happened?
It's OK, it's fine. And
Oh,
this is
Lord.
absolutely insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you carry
You want
on.
it?
The cement is very explosive.
As quick as you can, because this might set.
It's just like everywhere. I just hope that when the sides come off, that it just doesn't go like...
That was stressful. There is no way that this is happening again.
I come bearing gifts.
Oh, you little beauty, you.
In the family flat...
She's actually a little bit sexy, isn't she? As a pegboard goes.
Carla's hit an unexpected hurdle.
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm going to take a seat for this one. I've just been looking through the material for our room divider / sofa build, and the OSB that we've got is only 12mm thick. We need it to be 18.
We will need 3 sheets of 18mm OSB board.
Definitely.
Okay. We've had a bit of a design oversight, and that's definitely my fault. Hello, I'm just checking. Have you got 18mm thickness on your site? I'm freaking out a bit. Yeah. If that divider's not ready for assembly tomorrow, I would really struggle to see how we get it done.
I like Beyonce.
Stop making me laugh.
Halfway through the first day...
Oh, yay! I love it.
The designer's visions are starting to come to life.
Oh, that's loads better. That could have been a bit of a disaster.
These are the cactuses for my living headboard. In terms of the brief, they are bringing the outdoors in and living sustainably.
That's going to be a big old picture.
It's going to be mahoosive. It's a big statement piece. It's all just tester pots. Slap it on. Get creative.
Hi, Joanne. Hi. So what you're drawing, is that me?
No, it's an elephant and a
Oh.
castle.
Oh, because that's up there.
It's there, yeah.
You're sort of known on social media for having this great eye for furniture and colours and everything.
Yeah.
This is a whole different skill set, being an interior design master.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you coping?
I've got to show that I'm not a one-trick pony. I mean, I'm good at shopping, but that's just not just my only skill. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm trying to do some artwork. And I can give a nod to the area.
A good drawer, aren't you?
Thank you, thank you.
Could you paint me like those French ladies?
Go on then, let's see what I can do.
No, don't. They'll look the same as that elephant. I put on a bit of weight.
There's one dining table coming through.
In the family flat.
That's perfect. At least one element of the build is nailed down right now. Cheers.
Tammy's fixing up furniture for her master bedroom.
So I'm just priming my chest. I've sanded it down, so it needs something to help the paint stick to the wood. Being a criminal lawyer, I would like to think I would be good at explaining to Michelle my decisions. Maybe if I wig and gown, then I'll go into character and I'll be able to defend my design decisions then.
In the friend's flat,
How's it going, dream team?
Monica's painted canopy is taking shape.
What I wanted to create is this feeling of coziness.
And Rye's statement piece is ready for decorating.
I apologise in advance to all tilers out there. Don't judge me, please. So we're gonna eyeball the joins. I'm a little concerned when I grout it, you'll be able to see all the imperfections. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be good.
It actually wheels quite well. Tea?
Hi, Boozy.
Hi, Ellen.
What is this?
An attempt at concrete casting. It's going to be a table.
So what, you just gonna have this room with a concrete table in? It's not prison cell week.
No, I've put plastic inside. The idea is that there is a bit of a terrazzo effect.
Oh, like in Sicily?
Yeah, exactly.
I know about terrazzo tiles, yes.
This is the big reveal. We are opening these up and seeing what it looks like.
Let's have a grand unveiling.
Oh. All right, okay. Oh, the plastic effect does not seem to have made the cut. But that's a pretty solid leg. Do you know what? I feel like it has a sleek look.
It does have a sleek
It has
look.
a sleek look.
Yeah.
It's not like a concrete in a prison cell.
No, of course not. Concrete leg, tick. I love Bousset's ingenuity, but concrete legs aside, there's nothing else going on in there. She hasn't even started on the walls. I hope she's left herself enough time to get it all done. As day one draws to a close,
This looks great!
Thank you, I'm slowly getting there.
designers' dreams are being realised.
Oh my God, I love it. I actually am like beaming.
Good work.
I love it. It actually makes the space look bigger.
But while some designers are pleased with their progress,
The zoning's done. This now makes this a separate area.
others might be in for a sleepless night.
The concrete took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. Tomorrow, I need to get those timber panels up or come up with some sort of plan B.
That looks about right. The boards have turned up on site. I've got to absolutely finish my divider/seating area. It's going to be a tight finish, but I think we're going to make it.
I wasn't ready, but now I'm ready for you.
So I'm super giddy. Maybe I shouldn't have had that second espresso.
It's all go today. Go, go, go time.
I had a good night's sleep, so let's hope for the best.
It's the final day of the build.
This is the workout. Keep going. Giving myself a pep talk, it's fine.
And some important decisions have been made overnight.
I've got a lot to do, so I've reduced the scheme down to just on one wall. So that should make our job a little bit easier.
Beautiful. I'm really happy with my tiling. It looks pretty good. On to the next thing.
Right, how you doing?
Well, hello.
Look at that view.
It looks good, right?
You've got the breakfast bar with the best view in London. But I'm going to be really picky.
Of course.
Say you're sitting down here having your breakfast. You're like, oh, look, it's the Shard.
Yeah.
And you sit here, you're like, oh, yeah, the Shard.
Let's see where we're going.
Then you're like, oh, no, where's the Shard?
It's gone.
Oh, what's happened? What do you say to people who are down here having their granola? They want to see the Shard.
As they set their alarm earlier.
Yes! Get up, you lazy sod. With teamwork key to the brief.
I've gone with warmy tones because Bousse has got oranges in her room. We're doing this.
The designers are doing all they can to create a cohesive space.
I am pinching some of Joanne's paint. This is a great way to introduce some of her colours into my room.
I'm thinking we do probably need an in-between colour. Maybe that gold onto this wall here.
Yeah, I think that's a brilliant idea.
While Carl and Tammy are going for gold.
It's the link, it's the marriage, isn't it, between the two?
Tom's toning down his turmeric walls.
Sorry, Megan, but for changing the colour, I was going to do this whole space, this vivid yellow. But based on what's happening in Charlotte's space, this all needs to be a little more neutral.
But it's fine, because I love painting things 5 times.
In the post-grad flat,
I love it.
Joanne's artistic vision is being realised.
I'm really happy with my art. It's not bad. I am feeling calm. Everything feels under control. Might be my HRT.
And teammate Peter is attempting something more avant-garde.
This whole room is taking me completely out of my comfort zone. I want this space to feel like a cool contemporary art gallery. Okay. Yeah.
Stop.
Midway through day 2.
Oh, we do it up.
And plans are paying off.
This is why you're the pro.
Sofas upholstered. The island has gone in. I think I'm on course.
Oh, wow.
Looks good, doesn't it?
You just want to touch it.
Bulkhead seating. Pretty much done it.
Great. Do you want to do another one of these? It's paint on the walls. I've got a few of the key items in. I love it. It's vibrant, it's cultural. So far, so good.
And Tammy's teammate Carl also has good news.
My centrepiece is finally here. Now that I'm actually seeing it, I'm feeling a lot better, really, yeah.
In the friend's apartment, Monica's daybed is causing nightmares.
Problem is that I'm trying to be sustainable. This is secondhand. It didn't have instructions, and it has so many parts.
Hi, Monica.
Oh, Helen, hi. Sorry, I didn't see you in my prison.
Looks like you're trapped in a bed.
No, I am.
Free Monica. Your clientele is 2 friends, but you've got a double bed in there and you've got a single bed in here. Now, you hoping the ugly one's in here? He'll never get lucky. Stick him in the single bed. Is that your thinking?
No, this looks like a single bed, but actually it has this cool pull-out area. So it basically transforms from a day bed into a full-size double bed.
Oh, I see. So the ugly person can get laid too. You are amazing, Monica. Keep up the good work.
Bye.
Yes. In the post-grad flat.
Ooh, that's really nice.
Peter's living headboard is in position.
Shall we be like, I see if I can get down, like Eric and Ernie?
In bed with a
Or
woman.
Terry and June. In bed with, is it your first time?
First time in bed with a woman. Aww. Right, let's get this painted.
Brush, 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 brush.
Please, Lord, let this stick.
So this is going on top?
It is.
Yeah.
In the young couple's apartment, Charlotte's breakfast bar is almost ready.
Watch fingers.
Yeah.
Just a smidge there.
And former thespian Tom
OK, cool.
is getting dramatic in his spare room.
I've decided to do this graphic cane wallpaper because I wanted to add a drama edge to the neutrality of everything. I just wanted something dynamic. Yeah, I'm happy.
Oh, Tammy!
Oh, hello, Alan.
Oh, are you okay?
I'm a bit vertically challenged.
What do I do? Shall I lift this
I've
up?
done it.
Is this helping?
Oh, I mean, that was a great help.
How cute are those dumbbells?
I know, they're blooming heavy, Alan.
They're so heavy.
I told you.
They're brilliant. Look, I'd go to the gym more if they were this like. It's really come together, hasn't it?
I'm happy, Alan. I'm as happy as I can be with an hour to go.
Yeah.
Right, I've cut the backing boards for your cushions for your sofa.
Yeah.
But for Tammy's teammate Carl, time pressures have caused a last-minute change of plan.
Unfortunately, we've kind of skipped back a little bit in a couple of the additional details. Because of the delays with the divider, I lost the up top part. I really hope the judges are able to see that the intent of the design was still realised.
I've put all the cladding around the front of the sofa now, so once the cushions are on, that's done.
22 grand job in the city, it's alright.
With the clock ticking,
Bye, build the bed.
everyone is feeling the heat.
Come on!
I'm disgusting and sweaty, but it's turning out exactly how I wanted.
It's coming together, but it's tight now.
I am damn happy with my table.
This is very cool, thanks.
Up. Perfect.
Ooh, where's the end of this?
God, who's that old person looking at me?
Put myself in a corner here.
All right, cool.
A bit hot. Thinking some sugar.
Finishing touches made, the 5 apartments are ready for judging. Joining Michelle this week is Master of Luxury Home Decor, Jonathan Adler.
Here we are in Elephant Park, a fantastic new development, but quite far from home for you.
Far from home. Home is New York, but I am obsessed with England, especially English design. So I cannot wait to see what these Brits have concocted.
These are apartments that are for rental. Each pair has been given a different brief because I wanted to represent the broad spectrum of clients that this development is going to cater to.
A space has to function and address the needs of the client, and only once they achieve that can they really layer on personal expression and voice.
Also, I've thrown in sustainability, but I don't want a portrait made out of bottle caps. It's got to be something really fundamental to the design.
So I'm looking for sustainability and beauty.
Plus, we are judging them on how the schemes work together. So we're not looking for much then, are we?
Not too much. We're not overly ambitious or demanding.
Let's go then.
Let's do this.
I'm really chuffed with it. Me and Monica have really good schemes. I'm really proud of my tiles. That's so sad to say it, but I've never tiled before in my life. And I can't wait to tell my dad.
So this is Rise Design, and he is a fresh new graduate from an interior design school.
I feel like I'm in the space of a very thoughtful designer.
I like the kind of midline thing. Love the way that it interconnects with the pictures. We've got a really generous breakfast bar, and I guess that's his nod to sustainability as well. I mean, this is all made of untreated ply, which is always a lovely material.
This tiled grid is very much on trend. There's a sense of polish that I'm totally digging.
There's just something extra that I'm going to want to see.
I think mad props for the foundation. It's the playful punctuation I am missing.
You have so eloquently put your finger on it. That's what's missing.
I am super exhausted. I feel happy. I feel anxious, stressed, nervous. It is a mix of feelings, yeah.
Oh. Well, she's dialed back the gothic glamour, but I'm loving a little nod to the sort of the dark side over there. Do we feel this is the bedroom of that living room?
There's a unified palette. This mauve has a similar milkiness, and so there's a harmony of colors. I'm loving the canopy.
It's a really clever way to denote bed, and I love the kind of window enclave.
It's a very considered design.
And it perfectly frames what is a spectacular view. Oh, this is different. I don't know about you, but I'm getting immediate nursery vibes.
Right?
Which is strange because this is supposed to be 2 flatmates sharing.
It's the cabinet in the corner that's throwing me off and making it feel very junior.
The whole daybed thing, I don't think is quite appropriate for a flat share. Every time I'm pulling my bed out, I've got to move my chair. I'm not quite sure where my chair is going.
Yeah.
I'm seeing my nods to sustainability with the older furniture and the natural fibres. Ryan and Monica clearly work together. It's not like, oh, we've got exactly the same colours. They've done their own thing, but it works together.
I like how each room is a different chapter in the same story.
I'm proud of both me and Tom because we've done our own rooms and we've also tried to have some synergy between the two, so I think we've really succeeded with that.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, this is a good first impression. You know what I've seen immediately that I love is the pale green ceiling and a little bit of, like, architrave. Isn't that clever?
It's the first thing that drew me in, and it completely creates the mood.
And to have painted the skirting board as well.
It kind of creates architecture where there is none, and I think that's very clever.
Oh, and look at this wallpaper.
That's a great big gesture. I love this island. Now, you can move it around and have dance parties. They're young, they're gonna have dance parties. Duh.
Sustainability. Got a lot of natural materials, which is great.
I could see sort of adulting in this space.
I think it's a really great statement of home.
I'm stoked with how the main bedroom turned out. And then the second bedroom was a bit of a curveball for me. It's memorable in a good way. Like, it makes you go in and go, oh, wow.
Definite first impressions, teamwork. The colours are different, but they're working together.
I feel very calm. I feel like I'm in contemporary London. Tom is on trend with this arched headboard, and it all feels very today.
I'm imagining this is one of his own artworks as well.
It's fantastic. It's as if he did take all the colors and worked them into this that's giving me sophistication.
Oh, interesting. We've got some of the same ideas, but then a very different vibe happening here.
I am loving this room. There's just some master strokes, and really for me, it's the bed.
It is wonderful making a cocoon space out of that bed, but I'm loving how he's used the walls. It's kind of fun.
There's something very bold and confident about that gesture.
Sustainability, I'll nod to it over in the shelving. And I think I'm seeing some of his skill set with upholstery, which is always a brilliant way to update an existing piece of furniture.
And it shows mad skills, like that ain't easy.
Overall, Charlotte and Tom, they've worked together.
I think it's really cohesive, and I would happily move in here if I were to turn back time and be 25 again.
I think any postgrad would be delighted to live there. The green colour on the walls is beautiful. It's a lovely place to socialise, it's young and it's funky and it's fun.
Oh gosh.
It's a very different approach to the space.
I like this reused wood little divider. It zones the space. We've got a living area here and we've got this little dining space.
For me, this green gets a little bit too dark.
Roll on our English winters, I think I might be feeling a little bit hemmed in.
I'm getting postgrad. However, it's like a lot of little bits and bobs. Those little bitty things are very popular online, but in a real space, things need to be grander.
I showed myself, but then I also really pushed myself. I made things. We worked on our cohesion as a team. I think I have nailed the brief. I wouldn't change a thing.
Oh my word, a white room. Got some textural effects going on, which I kind of like.
Kind of feels like Ibiza themed.
Good read, because that is entirely Peter's thing. He has just transported us to his home.
If the entire flat were like this, I'd be like, oh, this is fantastic. It's the disjointedness that is harshing my mellow.
I do kind of love this whole bed construct thing. But we're in Elephant and Castle. Why, if I've chosen this deluxe apartment, I want to transport myself to a Spanish island? Oh, we've gone into a different vibe again, haven't we?
He's not even collaborating with himself. The first space was very natural Ibiza. This is more like foam party Ibiza, and they're two very different voices.
Also, I'm very distracted by these sort of bits of reclaimed stuff, because if that's the nod to sustainability, that's not it. Overall, I just don't see that sense of teamwork.
At least Joanne, I know who she is. With Peter now, I'm very confused.
I've never done anything like this before. I think me and Buse have pulled it off. There's the cohesion. It feels like a lovely space. I'd love to sit in the space and enjoy it.
Ooh, first impressions. I love this.
It's really a very open, welcoming space.
The thing that hits me straight away is there's a generosity here. The width of this, it's not just a little slither, it's zoned the whole kitchen.
It's the graciousness of scale that makes it so inviting. And boucle is the fabric du jour. It's very flumpy and delicious.
I'm impressed because Jack is one of our youngest designers as well.
I would not have thought this was done by a very young designer. It's very confident.
It was touch and go there. I don't know what it would have looked like if I did everything I wanted, but when you walk in, it does feel like a show home, and at the same time, it really represents sustainability.
I like that.
Yeah, it's quite beautiful, and I actually really like the tone. It kind of feels like well-worn leather. I think it's really a nice gesture. I love it.
The built-in bench, that's giving me hints of her architectural sensibility, which I like. That has that generosity to it as well.
Love it. And saffron. She had me at saffron, but this wall is a bit of a disappointment to me.
We turn round and go, oh, you obviously ran out of time. Oh, gosh. Busé's done the same thing again. I've got, like, half of a room.
Yeah, it seems like Bouzé isn't so great at planning her time or her resources.
I do feel potential. She's obviously recrafting this room as a studio. And the one thing I really like about this whole apartment is I'm feeling the reuse of materials. I'm going to give them a big yes for the sustainability aspect, but clearly there is quite a lot to be learnt here.
Agreed.
I definitely feel a bit gutted about having to change my design, but most of the elements were there, and I still feel that the design stands on its own.
OK. I'm feeling a lot of very unchild-friendly features here.
Yeah, I'm seeing lots of corners and pointy bits. I'm happy to see a rounded edge on the table, but in general, it doesn't feel super childy.
There's just a big sense of unfinishedness here. I mean, I see the sides of this table are tiled. Obviously, this has been built. And yet I'm not seeing that big signature thing that clearly took all the time. I mean, this is a seriously uncomfortable looking sofa.
Funny, when you think about this versus Jack's built-in sofa, the power of upholstery, it changes everything about the feel of a room.
I genuinely think my rooms are gorgeous. That main bedroom, you walk in and you feel that ocean breeze on your face. It reminds you of the sea. I think the child's room is fun, playful. It's exactly what I envisaged.
Oh, well, I like the colours in here. It's got that freshness.
There's something about coming into this color that makes you feel good. And I like the bed. It kind of has like a nice cash, natural feel.
It's got that sense of being handmade, which is what I love, but then also reflected with this rather fabulous whatever it is. If we delve in deeper, I would have liked to have seen slightly bigger pots for the plants. Not quite sure what's going on with the side tables because I can't use those, that's not functional.
Yeah, I agree.
We've got such a strong statement here with the sort of circus and the stripes.
Yeah, I'm mad for the circus tent ceiling, and I'm just now getting a little angry at my own parents for not giving me a circus tent ceiling. Kids' rooms are an incredible chance to go over the top and make them fun and playful, and I think Tammy did that.
But one of the key things to me is that everything needs to be at child level. And so we've kind of win, 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 win until we get here, and I've got a trapeze hanging from the ceiling and a very high level pegboard shelf thing.
So many designers forget about the needs of the client. It's a scale issue.
As a duo, I do feel that there's a sense of collaboration. There's a kind of attention to colour that has continued from room to room.
I agree.
So we've seen 5 identical apartments, but each treated in such a different way. I think we're going to have quite a bit of discussion to decide who is going to be on my sofa.
Look at this.
Wow. Before they head back to Brighton to find out their fate,
This is lovely.
Smile.
the designers have a chance to snoop on their rivals.
This is absolutely amazing. Look at these tiles.
So it's like changeable storage. Very clever. I would have lowered it about a metre. This is a 5-year-old's room.
Oh my God, there's so much handmade stuff.
Has he made all of this himself?
Yes.
That does make me a little bit worried, actually.
Okay, so this is not bedroom.
I would be a little nervous just with this space.
You're not pulling that out to make a double bed.
You're pulling out for someone to come over.
But you'd have a nobody over. None of that.
All right, you might not.
The 10 designers are back in Michelle's design studio
Nervous.
to discover whose chance at a professional contract may be in jeopardy. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Alan.
I'm sure you're dying to know what Michelle and Jonathan thought of your apartment, so I won't keep you in the dark any further. The judges were impressed with some of your designs. They felt some of you could have pushed yourselves further and delivered more. However, there was one team that showed strong teamwork and delivered a brief with ambitious designs. Well done, Tom and Charlotte. Congratulations, you're through to next week.
Oh my God.
The other teams going through are Monica and Rai, well done. And also Bousse and Jack, well done. That, of course, leaves Carl and Tammy, and Joanne and Peter. Michelle will see all of you on her sofa, and sadly, one of you will be going home. Good luck.
Thank you.
So, some wonderful designs and some not so wonderful designs.
This challenge was really about bringing together collaboration. It was about sustainability. And the 4 coming through are on the sofa because they just didn't get that juggle well enough at all.
Let's start with Peter. Did you enjoy visiting Ibiza?
I came away from it only knowing that Peter loves Ibiza.
This wasn't the moment for signature style.
And then what about Joanne?
I thought it was all a little small.
Yeah, and with Peter and Joanne, I really felt like every room was totally different, completely unrelated.
I think Tammy and Carl, they had a bit more cohesion, didn't they, with their designs?
You could feel it slightly more, yes. They had the family home. Tammy did embrace that, but there was a question of scale. The child is 5, so things need to be slightly a lower level.
Yeah.
That wasn't working for me. Carl's room is slightly less family-friendly.
And Carl really didn't juggle his time. Was it a case of him being over-ambitious?
I think we really need to ask him the questions on that.
This is going to be so tough. No one wants to go home week 1, do they?
No, they don't, but they have everything to play for, and I'm really interested to see what they have to say. Hello. Hi. So challenge 1, you're on the sofa. I get it. It is not where you want to be, but I would really encourage you to see this as a valuable opportunity for feedback. A really big part of this challenge was about collaboration. Joanne and Peter, let me just dive straight in. I didn't see visual evidence of collaboration in the way that I understand it. Do you think that's fair?
We both felt that we had a neutral base, but with pops of colour.
Yeah.
That's where I tried to bring in some of her pops of colour.
But it isn't about I'm doing this, you're doing this, and oh, OK, you've used that colour, I'm going to use that colour too. That isn't it. You had one client, and I just felt you did your style and you did your style. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense. But we thought because there were locations, that was a collaboration as well. A well-travelled person, these are the places where they've been and this is home.
I think you guys are trying to stand out in the competition, but I shouldn't have even known there were 2 separate designers. I never felt a vibe that was consistent. So I think you need to think beyond just like color.
But if we now go into your individual design, Peter, I'll start with you. I get it, you like Ibiza. But if I was going to spend that much money renting an apartment in this gorgeous block, why are you taking me totally away from that?
Most people in this day and age look forward to an escape. My way of designing is bringing that escape home from my bedroom. I wanted to create that oasis that we all look forward to.
And I get that, it's a nice idea. But then I'm party central over on the other side.
I wanted to show you my 2 polar opposites to kind of surprise you.
But there you go, you see, that's all about you. What about your postgraduate student? Has he got both those sides?
Yeah, I understand.
Joanne, we talked a lot about scale in your space,
Yeah.
that some of the pieces you chose would have had so much more impact if they were bigger.
Yeah.
Your space was styled. It was decorated.
Yeah.
What didn't work was an overall design.
I am good at styling, that's my talent, and if I was to come back again, I need to push myself further with the design element and show you what I can do.
Carl, what does family-friendly mean to you?
I thought about the kind of people who would be raising a child in the city. So I was thinking that I would have a divider for decorative purposes, but also for storage, which is ultimately key when you're thinking of a child.
And my immediate sort of klaxon is like, what about safety? You had a lot of pointy corners.
I admit that there was a design flaw.
Your space did feel very unfinished.
It was the room divider that I definitely put all my effort into. It was going to have shelving on the other side facing the dining, and it was going to be a sort of an aesthetic like divider at the top.
So what happened?
I was overly ambitious. My job day to day is sat behind a computer. Now I've seen how it actually gets made in a workshop. I now know and how long that's actually going to take in the future.
Design is so tactile. It's like a 3D experience. Everything in your space was very 2D. It was very hard.
So, Tammy, your rooms did appear to be dressed in a very nice way. Jonathan loved your circus room.
Yeah, when design is really good, it's memorable.
But children, they're quite small, they roam around a lot on the floor. There was a lot of things that seemed at the right scale, but then there was suddenly something quite high up on the wall.
It was quite a hard brief because it was 5+. I put the pegboard there, so as a child grew, they could go up the pegboard.
That's overcomplicated.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Your kid is 5 years old, they're this high.
Yeah.
Because you've designed for them all the way for the next, 5 years of their life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You four are all here because you dropped the ball on a fundamental aspect of this challenge. Tammy, we really appreciated a lot that was going on in both of your rooms, but if you're going to continue, I'm going to need to see you really understanding client is king or queen.
Yeah.
Joanne, it was a promising start, but you've got to give me more confidence. It's go big or go home. Peter, there is a time and a place for signature style. This wasn't it. Carl, you didn't finish. And I really didn't feel that you met the family-friendly brief. So I'm afraid for that reason, you will be the person leaving us this week.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. It's been such a great honor, really, just to be here.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye, Carl.
It's a bit of a blow to go out in the first round. You know, it's the first time I'd ever worked practically in that way, and I fell short. Now I'm going to keep trying and doing more adventurous builds. I'm just going to pray that I don't have to do it in 2 days.
Carl had ambitious ideas, but in trying to do too much, he didn't finish. And I feel he missed the mark on the brief.
Next time,
Wow, it's like a castle.
not everything is child's play.
I don't know what babies do.
When the designers team up
You want to paint the walls beige?
Yeah.
I don't think it works.
to turn nurseries
Stop.
into worlds of wonder.
Here's one I made earlier.
Why have you gone with brown?
It's looking like a massive mess.